Hello and welcome to your August Shadowscope with me, Sally Kent. I know that your time and your energy is incredibly precious, so I'm extremely grateful that you're taking the time to watch this scope. The term shadow work was coined by the famous psychoanalyst Carl Jung, and to work with our shadow, we unleash our magic, we unlock our power, and we access profound healing. My intention is that these scopes help you to do just that. I hope that you delve into your scope throughout the month of August to help you get deeper insight and greater clarity. I'd love to hear what you think. I'm wishing you a magical August and a tremendous month. So without further ado, let's have a look at the cards for your star sign. Hi Gemini. Tuning into your energy, I felt this overwhelming sense of gratitude for all of your experiences, for everybody that is in your life. And then when the cards came out, it made sense to me why I was feeling that. There is a tremendous amount of stability in your relationships to be felt in August, and this is likely to bring you a great deal of emotional satisfaction. You do have lots of opportunities to be grateful for the present moment in August. You're being encouraged to really express that gratitude towards the people you care most about. For some of you, you have plans to spend time with family, friends, and to really appreciate the moments, because we know that life is never the same, it always changes, and when we go through a period of groundedness, stability, emotional constancy, appreciation, we want to hold on to it and we want it to stay the same. But knowing that life is impermanent and that things are subject to change and that the only constant in life is change, when you go through a period like this one, it's a really beautiful time for you to say thank you. And as the saying goes, if the only prayer you ever say is thank you, it will be enough. There seems to be lots of opportunities for you to express love and to feel love, and also to experience great pleasure. I just need to move the camera a little bit because we can't see the archetype card, I've just realised. Sorry about that. Okay, let's move it up a little bit. There we go. You can see it now, I think. Yeah, there we go. I had this overwhelming urge as well to do as much as I could. I wanted to do some admin, I wanted to organise my computer, I wanted to tidy, I wanted to eat, I wanted to stroke my dogs, I wanted to... So it does seem like you're very busy during August, and there's lots of moments that are calling you to just be still and to appreciate what it is that you have. You are being asked to adopt some patience in regard to material plans. So this could be establishing a new business, starting a new job, making improvements around the home. There is some patience that is required for you to cultivate so that you can appreciate this moment, these moments of joy and happiness. I think so far you have got the most positive reading out of all the signs, because the only negative card I can see is the Tower, and that's really not negative, and that is in your hopes and fears. So it's an unusual card to have in your hopes and fears, because it's like you... Okay, I'm just going to say, you want people around you that are genuine. Like, you haven't got time for anything that's fake or inauthentic, and I think you'd rather kind of know the truth about everything than for things to be false or for anyone to be pretending with you in any way. You're being called to access your spirituality in a new way in August, Gemini. You're being called to look out for signs and symbols that help you traverse through the month. If you look at your Thoth card here, you can see that the symbolism suggests that there is plentiful to be emotionally grateful for. You've got so many positive experiences to look forward to in August that are requiring you to receive them, to believe that you deserve them, are requiring you to open yourself up to these experiences, to say yes. I think your immense busyness and your productivity, your usual productivity and busyness, is changing this month. I think you're being encouraged to slow down so that you can appreciate everything that is around you and receive everything that wants to come into you. If you look at your archetype card for the month, this is the message from your shadow, the message from your subconscious. It's about the ascent, the peak, and the insurmountable. So the mountain stands eternally in our awareness, calling us towards its peak. It stirs up stoic and regal feelings, reminding us of the long line of spirits, sages, sadhus and gods that made their humble thrones within its snowy peaks. Beware though, as the mountain can affect us in two ways. It can inspire and enliven us to rise to new heights and peak experience, yet it can also create isolation, competitiveness, and an inflated sense of self. Standing upon its heights can activate the pursuit and the perfectionist in us, creating separation from those we deem to be below. No matter how high you ascend, remember that it is within the core of the mountain that the gems, minerals and jewels reside. Excuse me. If you think it's all about going up, you're following the fool's path and missing the miner's magic. So you can research mountains and find one that strikes you and stare at it for a while. Where is it? The pilgrim may be awakening within you and the summit calls. And it reminds me of a Hafiz quote that says, it's along the lines of, I felt the urge to go on a great pilgrimage, so I sat still for 3 days. And I think this is the overall message for you, Gemini, is that if you sit still for long enough, you will receive the miner's magic, you will receive jewels and treasure. You don't need to look outside of you for the magic this month. It is within you, and by being still, by being quieter, less busy as you usually are, you can really notice that around you. You can also contemplate Joseph Campbell's suggestion that you are the central mountain, and the central mountain is everywhere. It's quite powerful. So if you're experiencing this archetype in a light fashion, then you'll be feeling grounded in the eternal in August and steadfast and uplifted. But if you're experiencing this in a dark energy, then you could be feeling feelings of ominous, daunting, isolating and frigid. If you want to go deeper into the archetype and do further shadow work with this, Gemini, then you can read Mary Oliver's poem, The Poet Dreams of the Mountain. And I think this is what you're being called to do, is to start a new chapter with your body and your imagination so that you can develop yourself in a new way. Protecting yourself and isolating yourself from others can lead to competitiveness in love if you're comparing yourself to a partner perhaps. The time you spend alone in August will help you to clarify what it is that you want to manifest moving forward. There's so much celebration, and I can't help but feel that you feel guilty in August for having fun. It's like you feel bad for somebody that's not there, and there's this sense that you know that that time is so precious, and that people that have passed on you miss their presence, and it's almost like you're thinking in great detail in August about the impermanence of life and how what we build creatively lives on after we pass. So you could be contemplating your legacy and thinking about what your life stands for and thinking about the people that matter most to you and how one day either you or they won't be here, and you want to seize every single moment with these people. Your main shadow work this month is to ease anxiety in regards to the passing of souls and the passing of stages of life. I mentioned in the Cancerian video about a book called the Tibetan Book of Living and Dying, and it's a beautiful book about the liminal stages, the liminal space of life, the living and the other world, and how we can access great magic when we dwell in this space. So don't be surprised in August that whilst you're deep in contemplation that you get amazing insight which helps you to overcome challenges and helps you to let go of emotional grudges and perhaps aggression. And there does seem to be many opportunities for forgiveness, for you to let go of this tendency to keep score of who's giving and who's receiving. There could be some gossip around you and some jealousy, because you do have a lot of luck, you do have a lot of blessings, but it's something you've striven incredibly hard to create. And this is a month of celebration, of acclaim, of rejoicing in everything that you have, and also a month of receiving good news, of being able to communicate with tact and diplomacy, and of you being able to open your heart to the changes and the love that is rightfully yours. You know, this is a beautiful month of transformation, of you reflecting on your life, of when times weren't as good as this, and being so grateful for the experiences and grateful for the love and the people. My advice for this month would be to loosen your need to protect yourself. Remind yourself that you're safe. Say to yourself, I'm safe, I'm loved, I'm appreciated, I deserve this life. And then you can welcome in even more blessings and more opportunities to appreciate everything that you have. I hope that helps you, Gemini. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in September. Bye.